don't laugh. Might give you a clue what's happening later on. Yeah, you won't be saying that in a minute when you see it full length. Anyway, so what's been happening? Not a lot, to tell you the truth. I've been having the bank holiday off, doing family things, taking the missus out and treating her. So, but bottom drain, because I get all the stones and everything in there that come in from the side from the cats and whatever, nature rooting around, chucking them in there. I've got a funny suspicion that there might be a few stuck in the bottom drain. So yeah, gonna go for a little dive and unscrew the bottom drain, have a little look, see what's in there, give it a clean out. Might set the hoover up and give it a suck out if it is a bit mucky that end, and then hopefully screw it all back on if I can hold my breath long enough. Unless if I can get down there, I might have to go get a weight from the garage and stick a weight in my chest here just to keep me down. But yeah, my lovely lady wife said she's going to film it, so you can all have a big giggle at my expense, especially of me in a wetsuit and my big belly all sticking out. Anyway, catch you in a minute. For a game of soldiers.
Language.
23 degrees my backside. It's freezing. There's no way I'm going to get down there without a weight. I'll tell you now, I ain't going to get down there without a weight. Right, now I'm in the water. I've actually got used to it. It's quite warm actually now I'm in here. Just an initial shock. Right, I've managed to unscrew the bottom drain lid with my foot. I couldn't get down there, I was too buoyant. I'll just show you what's going on down here with my camera. Actually, looking at it, it's not too dirty. I thought it would be a lot dirtier than that. A couple of big stones that are falling in down here I'll pick up in a minute. I need a weight. I thought I had some dumbbell weights in the garage, but all I got is one of them. So what I'm going to have to do is, when I go back down and screw the lid on, is hold one of them in one hand, go down with it and take the bottom drain lid down with me at the other hand, and hopefully be able to keep myself down there. But anyway, transfer me over onto this camera and I'll show you what's going on. So all hoovered out, and I'll show you, just see. Right, got the cleaned up bottom drain lid, well, sort of cleaned up as best we can, between the legs. I've got two 1.5 kilo weight, 1.5 kilo, 1.5 pound. I've got a 5 kilo there if I need to hold it, but I'm going to go try going down with these. I don't think it's going to work, but hey ho.
Don't come up and bang your head on the bloody ladder. You're kidding. What are you doing? Floating?
Yeah, ain't going down with them, am I? I just floating around like a flaming jellyfish. I ain't after stirring up some crap in the pond. Right, so that plan's not working. You're gonna have to pass me that big one, love. Go back down in a minute. Getting there. Cross-threaded it the first time, but got it on this time.
Put your feet in the air.
You nearly there.
You're drowning.
Hey? Yeah, that was an experience. But yeah, so that's all done. Bottom drain all cleaned out. There was a lot of stones in there. It was all settled in the bottom, weren't it, actually affecting the channel, the 4-inch pipe going through. But obviously there's a load of gunk in there as well, so a little blanket weed. So it's best to get it all out. Don't want it turning nasty. And I turned up the pond, and I was looking like a whale in distress when I was in there. The wife was having a good old giggle when she was filming it on her phone. Obviously, so, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go in and have a shower and get myself cleaned up and a cup of tea. But actually, 23 degrees, water was lovely and warm when she got in there. It was quite toasty, you could stay there all day. Catch you in a minute. So, all showered, clean, nice and dry, nice and warm. So, yeah, I hope you all picked yourself up from laughing yourselves to death and falling off your chairs. Yeah, my missus could hardly contain herself, bless her. Yeah, I just watched some of the footage back, and yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Yeah, if you're just wondering about the pond depth, I was stood on the edge there where it's about 4 foot deep, and then sort of like the bottom drain sort of goes down to about 5. It's about sort of like a, you know, about a foot's drop to the middle there. And obviously when I was upside down, I'm reaching out with my arms at full length anyway. So yeah, so like I said, 4 foot on the edge, dropping down to about 5 foot. So that's why it looks like I'm, plus I was stood on tippy toes anyway. try not to put too much weight on the too much of my foot on the bottom there. But yeah, so that's all cleaned out. Like I said, it weren't as bad. I was expecting it to all be going up 4-inch pipe and everything like that, but I suppose I could have sort of put a rod up there as well just to pull things through, but maybe next time. Now I've got the hang of it, and yeah, like I said, it weren't cold. It was just the initial shock of jumping in. It was like, ooh. But actually once I was in there, it was quite toasty. You know, I suppose it's like being on holiday in Spain, in the water in Spain, and now it's about 23 degrees. They're a bit toasty. And the fish weren't bothered. I don't know if you can see by the underwater footage. I've not watched that back yet, so obviously you'll see it before this bit. But yeah, the fish weren't bothered. They were just sort of like, oh god, he's not content with sort of like, you know, trying to net us. He's getting in the water with us now, like, you know. And but they weren't freaked out and going nuts. They were just swimming around quite happily, still looking for food. Talking of which, I've got to fill the thing up. Turn the feeder back on, but instead of having it on the constant feed, it only gives, you only sell it, so it gives out one feed. So, and that one feed isn't enough for, it's just a big one to come up. So I'm going to reset the feeder in a minute just to do the 3 feeds a day, and I think I'll have to look at getting one of those superfish ones that you know, very similar to the Propi ones. Oh god, I'm trying to wrap my brain. Danny, I think it was, who's got one. Danny's koi. I think he should put a super feeder one on. Superfish one. You know, and they're reasonably priced and very similar to the Profi. Probably not exactly the same, but they look very similar. And you can feed up to 24 times a day and select your feed size for each one. So yeah, I might have to invest one of them. I might hold off until the show. Yeah, by the time the show comes, I know that's the season over though, isn't it? But yeah. But anyway, I don't know if you saw on the underwater footage. I shall watch it back. But Obi, I think, is just about back to normal. So, you know, touching wood if you can hear that. Yeah, everything's okay with him. Flukes, I've got myself some more pro. So, oh, what's the name of it? Oh, been in the water, brain rot. Learnix Pro, that's it. Got myself some of that, so with the bit I've still got from last time, I'll sort of like pour that in first and then pour an over, so I have enough to do, or like I do 2-3 more doses out of that now. So I'll dose now and then probably do a scrape next weekend. I'm going to clean the filters out before I put it in, turn off the UV, which I didn't do when I put the fluke M in. Oops, didn't do it straight away. It was about 3 hours after I put the treatment in. I was like, oh, excuse me, bleep. Oh, yeah, UV. So I ran out and sorted that out. But just looking around, sort of like, you know, the only one really, the Shiro is still a little bit pink and red. The other two sort of seem to have, you know, all their veins have gone back down. It's just the Shiro, although he does tend to, right up around his dorsal, he does tend to have his veins showing all the time. Whether it's just him, I don't know, but you know, he's nowhere near as bad as what he was. But I'm gonna put a dose of Learnex Pro in just to be on the safe side. Not going to get them out and scrape them again, but just want to make doubly sure they're gone, the skin flukes. And I will put some more, because when I was down there under the water, I was just having a look. I've still got the short hair algae on the bottom, and it does stop the, you know, the the muck making its way down towards the bottom drain a little bit. I mean, obviously as the fish swim around and root it up, they lift it up and then it works its way through the bottom drain. But anyway, so I'll show you the fish in a minute. Turn the air off. Well, you did see them under water, but I'll show you again from above, and we'll take it from there. I'll see you in a minute. The second handful I just put in, I didn't hit record properly on the first handful I went in when they were going nuts. So, but yeah, everybody's looking well. Obi do need to get a UV lens, but they don't make them for this camera on here. Perhaps we'll have to try what like a pond keeping Leon does. Just try putting a pair of Polaroids over in front of it. But where's Obi gone? He's gone down there. Come on. There he is. Let's be right back in now. Canch and the cow. Yeah, right, rain eating up a horse. Where's the hero gone? There's Hero. Looking a little bit, but like I said, he's always got a little bit of pain going on there. And I do find when you're feeding this growth food that the whites aren't so crisp on them. Once I go back onto the winter feed, the wheat germ, the whites will come back. I mean, there's no colour. It's not colour food, but you know, because of the creatine and the krill and all that lot in the growth foods, it does tend to tinge the whites a little bit. And the goshki, it's growing nicely. It's going to be well, I think it's going to be a cracking fish. Well, I like all my fish. Two little hakus down there. Growing a bit. Probably put on 2 or 3 cm. Not a lot, but like I said, I haven't had the feed going in like I wanted to have the feed go in. Which I'll take the feeder off in a minute and set that up. Need to give the filters a clean. And set the feeder up. So I'm going to take that off now and have a play. Now this is for Merrick. If you're not subscribed to his channel, Merrick has got his own channel. I'll post a link of down below. But on my recommendation, he bought one of these Japanese paper bushes. Let's zoom out. Mine's had a bit of a growing spurt this year, but he said that his leaves were getting eaten. I've got the same problem, and it's not slugs. They do tend to get attacked by earwigs, believe it or not. Just trying to find some. That's not an earwig. What's it down there? Yeah, but that's when, if you come out and when it's wet and you're looking around, you can't find no slugs, although to me that does look like slug damage. But apparently yeah, slugs and snails do to tack it, but the leaves you showed me, I reckon that is earwig damage. But it's just one of them things when you've got a garden full of like ours, full of plants and places for creepy crawlies to live. But yeah, so yeah, if you're not getting any slugs, mate, then it's probably earwigs that's attacking your plant. So I thought I'd just help you out with that if you was a bit baffled still. Yeah, just starting to go over now, so I'll cut the stems back on that. Hammer. I mean, obviously the leaves are getting battered by the slugs, but the flowers are still doing well. Beautiful little things. And that lobelia's doing alright, but this one has just been... I'm going to move this out. I'm going to put this euchre in its place. But yeah, just look at that. Absolutely destroyed by slugs. In fact, there's a snail there. Look. Slugs and snails absolutely destroyed it. And I did even put slug pellets down around the base of it. If it's not wasp stripping it, so I'm going to take them up, put that euchre in its place there. So, such is life. So, hostas, yeah, not a lot come of it. But anyway, some of the filters are clean. But that's about it really for this week. So yeah, not a lot happening this week apart from the comedy moment of cleaning out the pond. And obviously I'm not going to show you putting the treatment in. We all know how to put treatments in. But like I said, I'll get a few out next week for a scrape. May put that on camera, and we'll see how we're going. Getting close to the show now. Starting to look forward to that. May have a visitor or two come down sometime in September as well. That's what I'm hoping, and that's what they're hoping. So have a bit of pond visit going on. If we get any decent weather back. Now. Miserable. Anyway guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Not all videos are like this, honest. Yeah, so please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload. Come join the family, and it is a bit of a family here on this channel, so, and a few others, so please come along, join the family, and I'll catch you all next week. Hope you have a good week, and you stay safe, stay well, stay out of trouble, and as Steve says, get your 2 jabs if you ain't got them already. And remember, it ain't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. See you soon, bye.